Camera? Oh no! The camera was off. Give me a sec. I don't know why I X'd out of this. Give me a sec. We got it. Don't worry. There we go. Give it a sec. There we go. Minimize this. Why is this crop weird? Whatever. It's fine. We're back. We're back on the stream doing Chainsaw Man stuff. I guess that's all I'm going over today because I can't even use my Mocap suit yet, which I will show off because let's go. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god. I slept so shitty today. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know what happened. I've been getting up at 5 the past couple days. And I have to leave early today because I have to go let my dad's dogs out at his house. So I won't be on for too long. So I'll have to fucking go over Chainsaw Man quick. Fucking Christ. But whatever. Oh my god, I'm so tired, man. Let me get my actual official playlist of songs playing. Instead of yoinking Cartoon Network's music. Oh my god, did anybody hear that Cartoon Network's going under? It's kind of sad. Glad I took their branding though. I can continue the legacy. I'll try. Okay. So sad. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, kind of warm up to being on stream because it has been a while. Not super used to being on stream as much as I used to be, which sucks. Turn off my audio so it doesn't pick up shit. Whatever. Let me just get some things set up for stream today, because we'll probably have to do multiple streams going over Chainsaw Man, which is fine. But I'm gonna go over probably the intro section the most today, and then if I have time, we'll go over the other stuff. We'll see. Alright, yeah. Let me open up some of the intro stuff on Blender quick. Or, you know what? Let's open up the After Effects file. I am kind of mad that the that the edit got copyright striked, but it was only because of the song I used. I knew it was gonna happen, only because of when I played it on stream at one point, my stream got copyrighted for the same song, and I was like, shit, that means I gotta do all that. All right. Well, I have the intro section opened, so we will be able to go over that for the most part. I'm gonna put my song over here because I just don't need it in my way currently. I kind of want to wait for people to show up. It is weird trying to stream with nobody watching you, but it's fine because I appreciate VOD watchers as well. Try to at least make it somewhat entertaining, even if you're watching this after the fact. I get it. it's hard to watch streams. I don't even watch live streams that often while they're actually live. So, we'll see. I guess I should just say that I'm going to be going over Chainsaw Man. Let me open up After Effects. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. Alright, bet. That is up there. And yeah. I wanna do this quick, even though no one's here for me to show this off to. Put this on my bed. Damn. Alright. Crazy things for the future that I am excited about. I now have a Rococo motion capture suit. I have the full thing. I have the suit, which is in this little case right here. I can't use it today. I was gonna kind of do this like both on stream, like the whole breakdown and then going over the suit. But apparently I needed like an extra. I'll keep the light on for now. Apparently I needed an extra battery pack thing because of like shipping rules and stuff like that. They couldn't send like lithium batteries. Makes sense, right? You can't send that shit over planes or ships. I don't know if they shipped it, like legit shipped it, like through a thing like that. But I need a battery pack, like one of those like external rechargeable what the fuck is it called? Like for your phone. Like the thing you use for your phone. So I needed one of those, but I have the suit over there. I also have the smart gloves, which straight up were an extra $1,000 just to pay for. But Rococo smart gloves, so I'll be able to do all the motion capture I like. I just have to wait for that battery to come in, which it is coming in today, but I probably won't be on stream for that. So that'll be fun. I am going to be making a video about it, like actually using it, or how to use it type of thing. That'll be fun, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'll be sooner rather than later, honestly, because yeah, I mean, I'll try to use it on stream. It's an easy setup. I had to search up a lot of stuff yesterday, but it should be easy to set up. I can actually, you know, do all the mocap things on stream. And that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll just be making sure to do like a full-on YouTube video on it. Because I am not sponsored by them, though they did repost me on their story because I tagged them when I got it, finally. Yeah, they texted me yesterday because I had asked them a couple questions, but they said loving the unboxing, especially the little cat Anecode. What does ANECODE mean? Because then they put a cat and a skull emoji. I don't know if that's funny or not. Who knows? Maybe one day I can get sponsored by them, but I do want to make a full-on YouTube video on it, so it would have been fun to try it out on stream, and like you guys get to see me fail at like setting it up and all that. But it's fine. All right, we can go over Chainsaw Man. If people decide to come through, anybody can ask me questions as we're doing it, but I'm just gonna kind of go over everything without anybody here right now because it's fine. I was planning on turning this into a separate YouTube video outside of the BTS, because the BTS video was going to be like kind of a JLX Rosa style where he kind of explains things, but he definitely overviews the fuck out of it, almost in like a Michael Reeves sense, where he does not go over like the code or like the really in-depth shit. So that's the whole point of the BTS video. But I will be making a separate one where I actually do go in depth because I know people appreciate it and not a lot of people do it, and I want people to be able to learn and actually understand all this stuff. You know what I mean? It's hard for people, I think, to get into it in the first place, so I wanna make it somewhat easier. Alright, I guess we can go over it. Switch to my desktop view, just double check that it's on here. Yep, okay. I do have chat over here, so if anybody has questions and if they're here, you guys can go for it. But we have the intro section. My audio's off, right? All right. You guys should be able to hear it, but I can't. And if you haven't seen it, obviously, please go watch it. We could actually, you know what? We'll probably watch it quick on YouTube and do a little reaction to me going over it. I seriously cannot believe the amount of people that have watched it already in just 2 days. And I gained like 100 subs in a day. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, we'll go over this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold up. Let comments load. This is crazy. Though half of those are probably me responding because I've been responding to literally everybody. Oh, God. Also, how do I allow people to do dislikes? Because I can't even see them, and it's my own channel. I don't mind if people dislike it. I'd rather know. Yeah, whatever. It's one thing. Alright, yeah, we'll watch it quick, and then, might just quickly talk about what I would do better, because that's a big thing for me. I'm not so pure on, the idea of not learning from previous things. So obviously I already know, because I've been watching this like 50,000 times, that like I know I could do better on certain things. And honestly, it's more of a preparation standpoint than anything else. That mocap suit is gonna help me a fuck ton. Actually, I gotta put it under my bed real quick because I just left it on my bed. I have it in like this big ass container, and it all fits in there, which is great. Love it. Okay. All right, we're ready. The stream's gonna get copyrighted. That's fine. I already got copyrighted on this whole thing, but I don't care. Oh, actually, just realized this was on. Okay. There are some shots where I was just like, this is good, but there are some that obviously I would have changed a fuckload about. Boom. That could have probably swiped in better. I don't like that little like movement. It's a little flow weird. This shot I love, though it's a little weird, a little jank. It's fine. I don't mind it right now. A little wow. Come back in, hit the thing, and then yeah, it's just all that stuff. And now, I made this last minute. I literally made this 5 minutes before I decided to schedule it up to go. So this intro section's whatever. I think this was one of the first shots I even made in the whole thing. Which is on my story. I have like a highlights on my Instagram that has all this there. And, I pretty much show off like me making a lot of this on my Instagram. I probably will add that into the BTS video as like a thing, but I don't know. It's fine. One of my favorite shots This took a while to make. I think like all the wires here are like geonode wires where I could literally draw on the wire and stuff, and everything in these like metals are like basic texturing. I'll go over this in the actual blend file for it. Mixamo characters. I literally downloaded a character straight from Mixamo. I did not create a character from scratch. I think I just downloaded one of their models and then I added like one of their walking animations. Though it probably should have some blur. It's a little too in focus for me. That's fine. I love this shot. I love it. I think I used virtual camera, the phone app, which I did make a video on that a little while ago, to do the handheld movement, even though you could definitely get away with using like a noise modifier for the camera, though it just feels a little bit more organic and you have your full hand control. This shot is good. I would maybe change the coloring here. That's just me, because I feel like it's too uniformly like one color. Though I like the soap bottle. That was like my first time doing like glass that inside had a substance in it. So that was new for me. I think there's also like, it's hard to tell. Let me do a slow playback speed. Yeah, this has some like dynamic paint in it. So you can see it like kind of rippling a little touch that no one notices. This shot's okay. Again, it was another time where I did like the substance inside a glass. First time I've even tried that. A lot of cloth sim. I'm pretty sure I did this one shirt, ran it through a sim, and then just duplicated it. And I didn't even try to do anything different. This ocean scene, I'll be real, I fucking hate it. Though it could have been good. I use like the ocean modifier here to make the water using its foam thing, but it looks a little low detailed, and that's probably on me because I could have upped the resolution like pretty heavily and I just didn't. So it's a little like, you can just tell on some of the whites didn't look that great. This shot's okay. I think the transition could have been better. This was like a last minute pick because I could show off. How do I do this? I'm gonna, wrong thing. Yeah, so this is the original monster hallway. It looks like ass. It was just like a bunch of spheres that were displacing going by. It feels a lot faster though. But like last minute I used like this mimic geonode character thing that can like move around. I showed that off on my highlights on my story. And I think I just added an extra shake to it with some blur. Cemetery scene looks great. There were supposed to be multiple crows. Pidge was the one who worked on the crows. Obviously, go check her out. Where is she? Wait, what? I didn't put her in the... Oh my god, hold up. I'm sorry. Bad friend. I also do have to change the thumbnail today. That was like something that I learned from other YouTubers. They're like, you should change the thumbnail every couple days. So I will be changing it today, but I have to... Apparently I didn't put Pidge's thing on, which now makes me feel like a bad friend. What the fuck is this? Oh, did they change the layout on here? There we go. Okay. We'll go back. We back. Skip through. Oop. Yeah, so she only did the one crow, which was fine, or she only got done the one crow. There were supposed to be like 5-ish for it. And she like finished it the day before I had to post this, so there was like no way of her getting more than one crow. A little mistake there. I could have cropped that out, but I didn't notice it initially, so it's fine. I think I just tossed the image as an image as planes into the environment, which had like a camera shake in it to just track it properly. My favorite is shot. Just the... Ooh, I want to do more shots like that. I will be doing a lot of that for the Mob Psycho video, which is going to be next on my docket. So, we'll see. The hallway. I like the way the hallway turned out. I'll be honest. I don't have any qualms about this. Maybe I would texture it a little bit more. I had a couple friends that had made pretty good environments of this hallway specifically, which is in the first episode. It was just so good. Makima. I downloaded some free Makima model that existed online, and I had to rig it up to animate. That was a bit annoying. I had to like even animate the hair by hand, which was a little annoying. But I wanted to add it. The Mocap model wasn't even that great to begin with, so it was kind of like, eh. Then this whole thing, if you notice this zombie right here, and this is like an issue with Blender in like dark situations, its denoising AI does not work for shit. It is the worst thing that has ever existed on the planet, and it will like flicker and kind of do like weird distorting things. It just looks bad, which is why I end up covering everything over here with the Chainsaw Man thing. But there's like one zombie here, another zombie here, there's like another one here, 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 there's two here. Yeah, like it, I put so many zombies in the background. Oh, there's also one in the corner over here, and you're supposed to see all their eyes glow up, but it was just impossible. Something I need to work on, or just figuring out low light environments. I ended up figuring out some denoising thing, which was really funny, that I had to do. So essentially it was like when you go over here into cycles, you would have like denoise for the viewport, which I would always have on, but render, you turn it on. I ended up turning that off because it looked like shit. Going into here, turning on like normal, all of these, and these two, going into compositing, and like doing a whole thing where you come in. I'm gonna duplicate this a couple times, and so something like that, kind of going through, avoiding the colors, denoising it, denoise it, denoise, denoise. Need to put all the normals in. So I had to do this for like every shot. It's not something that can just save. Actually, I think it's something that could save if you had it set as like a startup file. But I did not do that for the video. I should have, but I just didn't. Then you would add all of these together. Multiply one of these with the color value, so that's like 3 times, and then you would have 2, 2, that, and then this is kind of the fucking pyramid scheme of denoising that I had to go through just to make it look relatively good, because the built-in denoiser over here just sucked ass. It was just bad. I did not fuck with it. I'll kind of show it off a little bit here. What it was supposed to look like. So it's like that, 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 and then that, that. Put that in. And if there was any alpha stuff, you had to plug in the alpha. So if anything was transparent, I had to plug it in like that. But this was like the whole denoising system that I had to go through, which was dookie. I don't like it. The logo was fun to make. I think I just took an image online and cropped, like cut out my letters using shape keys or shape layers and making it into a thing. The chainsaw part, like the saw blade, probably should have came in like that and like swept around. I think Xsense mentioned that to me, but I was so close to the video being done, I needed to like do it fast. But normally I probably would have done something better. Oh, and this is funny. These next two shots are really funny because it's this one and this one were both shots that I made specifically for the teaser trailer with no intention of putting them in an edit, but it works so much better to add in the first half. And then this was probably one of my favorite shots. I had to do like a whole run cycle for all the zombies, which if you've ever done a run cycle, it is the worst. At least now I have a mocap suit, so that's nice. They're also running really fast, which could be an issue for most if you're trying to be realistic about it, but I didn't mind it because I wanted it to feel like very amped up. I think another thing too that I did here is I masked out his eyes. So that way I could add like a deep glow on top of it, because Cycle just doesn't really have like a blooming effect unless you like use the compositors effects, which was a big thing for some reason. I don't know, don't ask me. It was weird that they don't have something like that. I also used a lot of these like grunge line scratches, which were fun. I don't like this shot either. I wanted him to come in, grab him. I don't like how he kind of shakes and then goes like this, but I wanted him to grab him to lead into this shot more properly. And this shot was a nightmare to render. I think I had to render the background separate. I had to render the zombies separate. I also had to delete all of their hair because my system was running out of GPU memory, which was the worst fucking thing in existence. I hated the fact that it was doing that because it literally meant I couldn't have hair on any of my zombies. Unless it was just one zombie in the shot. If there was multiple, I couldn't have it. So that was a big issue. I think this took like a whole day to just render. All the saw blades, which were... I don't mind the model of Denji. I'm probably gonna actually sell them after the BTS video comes out. This is kind of a thing. I will be making a Patreon at some point. Most likely after the BTS video comes out, and it will have all the project files for this. So you guys can kind of learn, have the models yourselves, like the zombie model and the Denji model. There was also a texturing issue with the zombies for a while that I never noticed, which were that nothing was like properly attached to their bodies. And when I tried to fix it, especially for this shot, it didn't work because he was already split in half, and it was literally creating like two textures, and you could definitely see the seam, and I wanted it to feel like his body. Annoying. I don't want to have to deal with that again. But I don't know when the next time I'm going to be decapitating bodies. Oh, and, yeah, a little line. I think that was like an After Effects thing, because I was like, I wanted something else in there. And then a particle sim for the blood, which originally I tried to do liquid sims that just weren't working. I just tried to do high amount of motion blur, so it didn't look like shiny particles. This shot's okay, not a super big fan. And then this one was kind of like just a bunch of noise modifiers for his body. Obviously I'll actually go in depth into the actual files for this probably next week, especially for the fight scene, because today I'll just watch this video, kind of go over that and go over everything, but I mainly want to go over like the intro section where it's just environment shots, because that's a little bit easier to go over quickly today, because I do have to leave early to go take care of some things. Anyways, this shot, one of my favorite shots. I went through like 4 stages of color correcting this that I just didn't like. There's a bunch of blood flying everywhere. I made like a geonodes thing that made it look like kind of petally, which was cool. The background, including the zombies in the background, are just still images that are moving to the side, and the zombies are just moving upwards while parented to the background. It's an actual 2D anime technique, so I wanted to employ some of that into this. I actually scaled Denji up so you could see him more, because originally he was a lot smaller. Like, maybe his head was at where his chest is now. That was a big thing. And Denji's the only thing that's animated, including these zombies in the front, that actually have a camera turn to them. But everything feels simulated, or it feels real to a degree. Like, you don't notice that it's not an actual camera turn, especially for the background stuff. And it saves a lot of time, because you're only rendering the one image. Also, I'm just waiting for a notification for my battery for the mocap suit, so I'm waiting for that to come in today so I can actually use it. Yeah, so there's this one, little slice, a lot of blood stuff in this. These are just like 2D assets. I was trying to download Action VFX's blood overlays, but they weren't downloading for some reason. Like, they weren't accepting my payment for whatever reason, and I couldn't use it, so I just had to download YouTube blood stuff. So a lot of these blood assets were reused, because I only downloaded like 10 of them. So there's like a little slice, another slice, which there's probably like an alpha layer here of just the zombie, just Denji cut out in the background separate, so that way you could put the blood in between without masking. A little blood screen thing. I hate this shot and going into this shot, because it goes like boom and then shoots down to this, which I don't mind this one. I think it needed more blood. That's fine. And then my big oneer, that I will be honest, I made this shot the day before I had to post the video. That was poor planning on my part. It took me 3 hours to animate this. It was one of the worst things that I had to do last minute, because it was my most important shot for the whole thing. So I wanted to save it for last. But yeah, I don't mind it. I think the animation here looked a lot better. Like this part right here looked a lot better before. I don't know what happened. I think after I rendered, I was like, oh, there's a lot of motion blur and it's too quick. You can't see anything. But this part's cool. I like had to zoom it in, because this is a much further away shot. I did some like comping effects here, because you can see it zoom out towards the end. And then he just goes back into his little face. Some blood stuff. Oh, you know what's crazy? This blood. So I had to look up, because I really wanted to do it, and I only did it in 2 shots. This one and the shot right before him yelling. You can't see it, but there's spit there. So the annoying thing was there are no YouTube tutorials on making spit whatsoever. If you want to make spit, you gotta figure it out. What industry uses 3D spit / 3D liquid, sticky liquids all the time? I'm gonna let you figure that one out, because I don't want to get demonetized just for saying it on on YouTube. But I had to do a lot of research, and I found it. That's all that matters. This was I made it bloody, because this was not the original color it came with. That's all I'm saying. It was not clear spit, and it was not blood either. It was a very white, sticky substance that I don't want to talk about. But yeah, I figured out how to do that. This was a kind of a funny scene. I really wanted something kind of fucked up for Denji, which does fit his character now that I'm watching the show. So I'm glad I added this, where he's kind of like enjoying the power of being Chainsaw Man. So he's like kind of licking this zombie as if he's horny or something. I don't know. This was an important shot for no reason. And then, yeah, a little bite to blood pouring, which... The blood pouring was easy using the particles, but I had to use, like, dynamic paint to actually get his blood, or his shirt to get all bloody. Because you can see that the particles are hitting him, and everything is getting bloody. The chainsaws, the actual everything. That was a process. I can't even tell you off the top of my head how I did that. I just know there was a tutorial that I followed. But you can see that they're all like kind of dots. So there's a lot of editing that goes into that. And this is just a second angle of the shot. Same one. And then this one was actually one of the last shots that I worked on. Bunch of zombies kind of running at him in slow-mo. I think I just masked them out in the background to have the grunge lines in. Then a little like cut to that. And yeah, that was that. I don't know if anybody has any questions on this. I don't mind like maybe going over it, but today at least, if no one has any, I'm gonna be going over this like intro section, like going over the compositing, the actual 3D modeling of it, and all that. So that'll be fun. It's 11:43 for me right now, and I have to leave around 2 to go let out my dad's dogs. So that's a thing that I have to do. Let me track my package real quick. I really want this battery thing to come in. Wait, can I show this off on stream? Does it say my address? No, it doesn't. Right. This? Oh god. Does it? It's not gonna auto. Shit. How do I do this? Alright. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Can I just open images? Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I'm getting used to the button setup again. This shit, this one, these are the batteries I'm getting. They're literally just phone charging batteries. It is nothing special. So, I mean, it was like 40 bucks. I just needed like one of them, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, eventually we'll get the mocap suit working, and it should be today. And I will make a video on it because that's huge, just huge. So this is just the intro section. I think when I added everything together, I added some effects last minute, like slight color correction, a shake, some camera blur. This also has no, it doesn't. Oh, you know what it does? It's the camera blur has like a wiggle expression, cause I wanted it to kind of like blur randomly. And I just wanted some shake because it was very boring at first without it. Also, this shot is a way longer. But yeah. And then I think I had an extra shot that I rendered out that didn't make it. I should do that. I should put deleted scenes because there was a bunch of shots that I made that didn't make this. I think I have like a good extra 10 shots. But that I'm estimating because I don't remember. Yeah, there's this one. All of these shots, by the way, all of these intro shots are all in the anime. Like, all in the first trailer. I didn't go creative. It's only the fight scene that like only has a few shots that were in the trailer, and most of them were me making shit up. So this, like, even the way that this cuts was all in the first trailer. That's great. Compositing wise, we can go over that, but I'll go over this quick. We have like a little TV distortion effect because this was in the trailer. Like if I even turn this on, it cuts to that. You know? Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, there's that. I don't think I changed much in this, unless I did some compositing in here. I think this one just has, I didn't like the original color, it was a little too bright. I just added a position too because it was standing still a lot. A lot of the stuff that I actually edited in this section of it was just to like keep the flow correct, because everything was like either too stationary for me and didn't float great. Like this shot didn't have a shake in it originally. I added one. Makima, I think I comped her. No, I didn't comp her in this shot. I added like an extra bit of glow for her eyes. Alright. It's not save. We can open up Blood Can. We'll do a little bit of that. Oh yeah, I have two. This was a shot that didn't make it. There's a little AI generated logo from Midjourney. But I didn't like this line that it was giving off, because it was straight up just flat, so the reflections weren't that great. I'm pretty sure this is just the OG shot. We have some different effects here. We have grain, some curves, some hue and saturation for some reason. What did I do? I desaturated it just a little bit. Channel mixer, I think, just to make it a little bit more blue, to fit the shot type better. What is this? Oh, I think I rendered the blood by itself, so that way. Oh, I just changed my DPS by accident. So this way I could add extra grain, drop shadows, curves, and some deep glow, which was kind of nice because it didn't really stand out to me as much without it, so I like that. The actual background shot doesn't even have anything in it. Oh, it's just a picture, actually. Yeah, so I took a picture of just the background, and then I only animated the blood, so that way I could save some time taking some anime tactics for that. Let's maybe go over that shot, and we'll try to get through as much as I can today. I'm not sure how much we're gonna be able to get through. We're gonna ignore that edit for a second, because that is the next project that I'm working on, which may or may not be Mob Psycho. So yep. Chainsaw Man. The organization in here is atrocious. 3D scenes. Scenes. Something blood. TV, ocean, living room, hallway, blah, blah, destroy the shit, blah, cans, ground blood. There we go. Found it. Alright, we'll do this. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Let me do this and that. Alright, so this is the scene. Quite literally. It is very small. I modeled the bottle from scratch. And I think I modeled all of the glass shards using like a plane and like some cutouts. I think this has like a holdout layer currently on it, which is why it's gray. But it's the same as these. And all the water droplets on here were something that I learned a while ago. Let me turn on overlays quick. It's a geonodes thing. So I can change the density of all the water, the size of them, scale multiply, I don't remember what that was, droplet, so this is like distortion on them, subdivision, seed, all that. So that's kind of how you do all the water droplet effects for it. And then the blood was straight up just this that had shape key to animate, because I wanted like a very smooth blood for it. Like if we go here, I just wanted smooth blood to animate out. And then rendered mode, I think there's only like a sunlight, and there's also an area light just to kind of really boost the shadows there. And then I have my little reference image in the back. But it's very easy. I think the glass was just some like basic glass shader. Yeah, roughness at 0. I don't think any of these really matter. Transmissions all the way up. Transmission roughness, depending on how you want to get the look there. And yeah, this one was pretty cool. I really wanted that blood to have like that line to it. So yeah, this was a very small scene. I think it was one of the first ones that I worked on that made me want to do the full edit. So that was pretty cool. Let's go over the next shot, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know which one I should do next. A lot of these I saved randomly in different things. What was the next one? It was the hallway, right? I mean, not the hallway, the alleyway. Where is the alleyway? Intro alley. There we go. So this was super important to do in compositing, and you'll probably see why. This was very dull, but I guess realistic in a sense. I added a lot of stuff like the glow from the top, because if you look at the original shot for this, it's like the actual alley itself is very dark, but there's a lot of illumination coming from the sky, which makes sense. There's no light anywhere else besides there. So that was a big deal for me to like add that in. Let me see if I added anything here. No, I didn't. So we have this, which, you know, made the sky more blue. We had a little bit of a glow. I believe, yeah, this one's set to overlay and screen. Then we had another, I think, set of glow here, which I can't tell if this is the normal glow or if this is the smoke. No, this is the smoke. Okay. So I also added some like hazy smoke to the whole thing. This was just masked out using roto brush. Same thing here. I think there's just different effects on it. Like this has a curves and a deep glow. This just has a deep glow. S-rays to kind of add some atmosphere. And then this was just a bunch of smoke using the I can't solo these. Using like the actual like cutouts that I made as like that were set super high with like a deep glow, so that way it would spread out through the scene a little bit more, which I think added a lot to the whole thing. And I pretty much repeated this for all of the alleyway shots. And then yeah, there's just a little bit of contrast here to make it pop, 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 pop. All right, cool. Let's actually look at the 3D variation. Again, if anybody has any questions, let me know, because I am riffing hard. I don't have anything planned besides just looking at it and showing you what I did. Alley plus street. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, that's the... I remember, I saved this in a weird spot. I saved this in 3D models for some reason. No, that's the factory. Alleyway. Buildings 2? Maybe it's this one? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's probably gonna take a while because I remember I duplicated the building set and just pushed it back. We'll let it load, son. Let it load. This was a bulky ass scene. But probably one that I was most proud of out of anything. I'm gonna turn off the fog for now, so everything hopefully loads. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so the fucking thing literally goes back, but it is straight up just repeating the first set of buildings back. Because you can see that the front area is like squished, and then there's just a back wall, which is one of the buildings, so that way it ended. Now most of the texturing here was kind of like random. Most of these had the same texture. Some things just had smooth metal, because I felt like if anime is using like if you've ever watched anime and you've seen like their 3D environments, a lot of the times or not even their 3D environments, their 2D environments, they don't texture their environments using 2D like paint stuff. A lot of times it's very smooth and quite unrealistic because of that. So doing like a smooth surface, like really basic, like just metal shaders, like on here for instance, actually sells the effect off more that it is in anime, because a lot of the times they do not add textures to their 2D environments, which is crazy. These were a bunch of stuff I added last minute, all of the like dumpster trash stuff, because I ended up making a whole asset collection. Oh, that's not on here anymore, but I made an asset collection of stuff that I was putting inside the factory building to spread around to sort of fill the environment up. And these are a bunch of things that I think I just downloaded all these models. This is like these two things are like photo scans. I think the cardboard is too, but don't quote me on that. And yeah, this was fun. Like modeling this from scratch and stuff, because all the windows here are just like images of something that I found online. You can tell I reused it twice. Little cafe sign, which is, as you can probably tell because it is not English, that it was Midjourney creating a new cafe logo for me. And then I added some extra building stuff here. Nothing crazy. A lot of random models. Like these wires are straight up just like a GeoNote system that allows me to draw them, which was very helpful to do a lot of these super quickly. And yeah, all the windows on here I know were a built-in plugin, which are, yeah, Archimesh. One of the panel window, I think that was the one that I used the most. And then yeah, all these I just modeled from scratch. They're literally basic shapes with just bevels, besides the AC units and some of the vents. But a lot of it is just repeated, spread around. Added some cylinders to like get the illusion of pipes, which really helped fill out a lot of these scenes. There's also the fog, which, yeah, all of this was in like one edit, so I can show this off a tad. Do that. All right. Yeah, so the fog was sick. I always liked the fog. I think I added this fog in way last minute. Also, it doesn't seem like... I might have changed the fog up to be a little bit closer to the edge, but originally it was pushed further back because it was literally filling in this whole space. That was cool, so I'm gonna turn that off for now. Oh, wrong thing actually. But yeah, I mean, this looked great. I'm not complaining about this shot. I think the front could have used some work, especially with lighting, but eh. You'll win some, you lose some. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that's the characters. I wanted to turn on the tree because the tree is kind of funny. I'm gonna turn it on here. This is like another one of my GeoNode projects that allows you to draw. Oh shit. That allows you to draw trees. So that was pretty cool. I think I just made it quick with all that stuff in there. But that one was fun. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. I was trying to go to full cam for 2 seconds. So there's that. The alley shots were the same through all of them. Oh shit. The battery for my mocap suit's gonna be here in like 2 hours. It's out for delivery now. Let's go! Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about for this. I might need to come back and do this later. Just cause I do have some things I have to do for my dad. And I kind of want to get that over with, so then that way I don't have to worry about it all day. And I'll be back for my battery coming in, so I can actually use the motion capture suit. Anyways, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. So this will be multiple streams of me going over the actual Chainsaw Man video. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It took me a while. It shouldn't have, but there was a lot of issues that came up in real life that didn't allow me to focus on it 24/7. So that was a main reason why it took so long, because I was going to have it finished in like September to have it then posted in October, but it ended up happening that I worked on it till like the last day. Didn't like that. But yeah, I'll talk about that more in the BTS video and stuff, but yeah. This was a kind of a quick stream. I'm trying to warm myself back up, but I will I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to stream more often in like more days out of the week than just once a week. So that's a big change. There's that. I will probably be making a Patreon. I say probably, but I'm going to be making a Patreon next week for after the BTS video comes out, and I will be selling all the project files, including all the models for Chainsaw Man, because I want to see if people can make some cool stuff and animate some cool shit using the Denji model that I made. And yeah, maybe the environments too. I don't know if you care about the environment, but at least the models will be there. I'll make it relatively cheap too, so you don't have to worry about payment and shit. and that's happening. I will be actually doing mocap stuff tomorrow. And then I will be going over more Chainsaw Man things. So that'll be fun, doing both of that. I'm excited. New year, new me. I don't know. I'm also doing a Mob Psycho edit next. That's a big news, I guess. I might have that finished by December or January. Like late December, early January. I cannot give like a definite time because it's a lot of work to actually do. And yeah. Is that it? I think so. I don't want to miss anything. I know I had a lot that I wanted to announce soon. I think that's fine. I think we can just go with that for now and then just call it a day. So yeah. Yep, I'll go. Love you guys. If you want to learn anything specific about the Chainsaw Man video, please let me know, because I am very much riffing on stuff that I just did. I'm not like talking about things specific that people want to learn about it. Like, how did you do this? How did you do that? I don't know. I don't know what you want to learn. Please just let me know, because then I will teach you. It makes my life easier. And yeah. Peace. Sorry for the short stream, but I just have to take care of this thing with my dad. Again, real life stuff coming up, kind of annoying me with the whole fact that I have to fucking do work. So it is very annoying. Yeah. People, I hope people get it. I'm not, I still have real life obligations, which is very annoying. But I will go. I'm gonna go let my dad's dogs out, and then I'm gonna come back and wait for my battery to come in for my mocap suit, and then I'm gonna go test it out for a YouTube video. So I will be recording today. I have a lot to do, and I'm exhausted, and I woke up like 2 hours ago, so my body's dead. Yeah. Tomorrow, tomorrow around like, I'm gonna say like around this time tomorrow, I will be streaming again, and we'll go over more Chainsaw Man stuff, as well as the Rococo shit. So, peace. I love you. People are showing up now. I'm sad. Whatever. I love you guys. I will go for now. You guys can head out. I'm sorry you came in like last minute of me ending stream, but I have to go take care of some things, and then I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming every single day except for weekends. Don't quote me on that, even though I just said it. But I will probably be streaming every single day, definitely besides weekends. Just pretty much whenever no one's in the house. Like, because I want to be able to be loud and be like, oh, that hurt me. That hurt me more than any. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go. I love you.